Let me ask you something. Have you ever worked hard for an entire month, received your salary, and promised yourself, this time, I'll use my money wisely, only to discover a few days later that almost everything was gone? What if the problem isn't how much you earn, but how you treat every dollar that enters your hands? Today's story is about a young woman named Grace, who believed a bigger salary would solve all her money problems. But one unexpected moment taught her a lesson that changed her future forever. Grace was 26 years old and worked as a cashier in a busy pharmacy. Every morning, she arrived before sunrise to clean her counter, arrange products, and welcome customers with a smile. She spent the whole day standing, counting money, answering questions, and helping people find the medicine they needed. By the time she returned home each evening, she felt tired from head to toe. Still, her monthly salary was just enough to pay her bills. Whenever payday arrived, Grace felt happy. It was the one day she believed she could enjoy life without worrying. She ordered expensive food, bought things she didn't really need, and spent hours shopping online. If her friends invited her out, she never wanted to say no. She often told herself, "I work hard. I deserve to enjoy my money." For a short time, everything felt perfect. Then, little by little, her account became empty again. She started borrowing small amounts from friends, promising to repay them after the next salary. Month after month, the same thing happened. One afternoon, Grace stopped at a fruit stand after work. She wanted to buy some oranges, but when she checked her purse, she found only enough money for transportation home. She quietly put the oranges back and walked away. As she crossed the street, she noticed an old woman selling vegetables nearby. Business was slow, yet the woman looked peaceful. A young boy came to buy tomatoes. He handed over his money, but after counting it, the old woman smiled and returned a few coins to him. "Keep this," she said kindly. "Save a little every time you can. Small drops fill a bucket." The boy nodded happily and walked away. Those simple words stayed in Grace's mind all evening. Small drops fill a bucket. The next weekend, Grace visited her uncle, who owned a small repair shop. She admired how he always seemed calm about money. She finally asked, "Uncle, how did you become comfortable even though your business started so small?" Her uncle smiled. "When I earned little, I learned to manage little. If I had waited to earn more before becoming disciplined, I would still be struggling today." Grace became quiet. She realized she had always blamed her salary. She had never blamed her habits. The following payday, she decided to try something different. Before spending anything, she wrote down everything she needed to pay for. Rent, food, transport, savings. Only after setting those aside did she think about buying anything else. It wasn't easy. Her friends invited her to a new restaurant. She politely said no. An online sale offered beautiful shoes at a huge discount. She closed the app. For several weeks, she wanted to return to her old lifestyle. But each time she felt tempted, she remembered the old woman's words. Small drops fill a bucket. Months passed. Her savings slowly grew. It wasn't a huge amount, but it was more money than she had ever managed to keep before. One day, the pharmacy owner announced that employees could invest in a small partnership to open another branch. Many workers wished they had enough money, but only a few were prepared. Because Grace had been saving consistently, she had enough to join. The new branch became successful. As the business grew, so did her share of the profits. For the first time in her life, Grace earned money that did not come from standing behind a counter all day. She smiled as she remembered how she once believed that spending made her look successful. Now she understood that real success was not about looking rich for one weekend. It was about building a future that lasted for years. Grace's salary had never been the biggest problem. Her habits had been. The day she changed the way she handled money was the day her future began to change too. Remember, wealth is rarely built by one big decision. Most of the time, it grows from many small, wise choices made again and again. If this story changed the way you think about money, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Your support helps us create more timeless stories that inspire smarter thinking about wealth, success, and financial freedom.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.